Hey everybody, Jessica here. Welcome back to Just Unsolicited. Um, Today is going to be more of a public service announcement, okay? Basically, because I'm just thinking like the holidays are coming up, and I know during that time, like suicides and all of that, tend to be on the rise. All the pressures from the holidays and people feeling loneliness from not being with their families and things like that. And I just feel like with everything that's going on in the world and everything that everyone has been like going through this year, um, those numbers are already on the rise. Okay. Um, Alcoholism, addiction, all of these things, overdoses. If you look at those numbers, all of that is going up, and that's not being talked about too often. Um, People losing their jobs, not having money for their bills, not wondering how they're going to survive. Sending their kids to school, just everything that everyone is facing and continuing to go through is now going to be magnified these next few months with the holidays coming up. Um, those feelings of this isolation and loneliness and hopelessness and all of these things are going to be very prevalent in people's lives. And I just think that we need to really take extra notice or time. The one thing that you cannot buy is time. You can never get a refund for the time that you invested into something or someone. Um, but I just beg you to like really reach out to your friends and your family. I don't care if they're smiling and that's what you see them posting or whatever. Really try to reach out and visit. It's not about presents or gifts or any of that. Most people just don't want to feel alone during those times, and they feel bad that they can't do for others. It's like this guilt that we feel on ourselves because, we want to be able to get our kids the best or be able to do this and do this. And that's not always possible. And I think this year is going to be very, very hard for a lot of folks, and especially when you see all the TV shows and movies and they have all these perfect holidays and everything's just wonderful and all of this, and that's not our reality. Okay, most families, that is not the reality. um, most families have food burning, or they don't even know how they're going to get a meal for that holiday and how they're going to get gifts for their children, or get a Christmas tree to even put up. And then you watch these movies and it's just like this overabundance, which then now you feel like shit because you can't do the same for your family. Don't fall into that trap. Okay, do not. Use this time that's coming up to just really let people who are important to you, who mean something to you, um, make that be known. Okay, whatever it is like that you can do, make a scrapbook for them or send them, a slideshow of pictures or something of you guys together. Like, I don't know, just do something that actually is going to mean something. All right, you really want to really say fuck this country like that. Don't go buying everything for the holidays, right? Like, stop putting money in these billionaires pockets. If you insist on doing this kind of shopping, do like small businesses. Like, stop making the rich richer. Like, this is absolutely ridiculous. Like, and I don't know, it's just really look out for your people right now, because times are about to get even harder for folks. And it just, I don't know, it's just really sad like when I think about it. So and to add to that is just like, your words have power, right? So during this time, use your words wisely. Okay, don't go around speaking to people recklessly. If you don't have something nice to say, don't say anything at all. You don't know what the next person's going through. All right, like, you want to go around and get loud with somebody at the store, be rude or disrespectful, you don't know how they're going to react. And tensions are running very high nowadays. And you might be a badass, but that person next to you they might have just lost their whole entire world and they ain't got nothing to lose at this point. So, you know, a lot of people, at least in jail, they're getting 3 meals and they have a bed and they don't have to worry about how they're going to pay their bills, you know. I'm just saying, yeah, that's not obviously the ideal place to be, but when you got some folks out here that feel like they don't have nothing to lose, nothing to live for, watch how you're talking to people. Be kind. Some people, that's all it takes is a kind word to keep them going for that day. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know what people are going through, and you're working with folks and you want to talk reckless to them. Like, you don't know what they're going home to. You know what I'm saying? Maybe work is like their only escape from some bullshit that they go home to, and they got somebody at home putting hands on them, or, you know, like, you don't know. They could be on the verge of being homeless, or they don't know how, you know, we're talking about people stealing food. If you work in a restaurant and stealing food from work, you don't know that they're not taking that home to feed their families because they don't know how they're going to do that for the next couple of days, and they're off the next couple of days, or how they're going to eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all need to stop judging folks and be kind to people. And if you can't fucking be kind, don't say anything. Shut up and stay to yourself. Like, seriously, if you cannot be out here doing kind for somebody, being a blessing, or just minding your own business, keep your low vibrational, low energy ass in your house, okay? The world is over it. We're tired of it. All this hate, and everyone just seems to be okay with it. Everyone's for themselves. Like, what is wrong? Like, y'all need to really get a hold of, like, who the hell you really are, because this whole everyone just, doing for themselves and this and that. Okay, at the end of the day, all right, you know, that's how you want to be. That's your soul. But I can't sit here and watch the next man go without, and I got a freezer full of food. Like, what is wrong with y'all? Like, seriously, y'all complain because people want affordable health care. They want to be able to go to a doctor and get health care, and that's a problem? Okay. What's wrong with the world? Y'all don't give a shit about each other. That's what's wrong. Y'all don't care. So now the holidays are coming up. Maybe care. Try to care. Act like you care. Something along those lines, because you're gonna watch suicide rates. Watch this shit. People are losing their minds right now, and nobody seems to care because you all care about yourselves. Well, I don't. I care about y'all, and I'm gonna care about everybody else around me. I'm gonna care about the people who don't like me. I care about y'all. I still pray for y'all, and I wish the best for every single one of you. Every single one of you. I pray that your hearts are open, that your eyes are open, that you get abundance of blessings, because then maybe that way you'll see what's really important, and then you can start passing that on, and you can start being productive and more spiritual level. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is just unheard of, and I can't, it just breaks my heart to sit here and watch the world just fall apart the way that it is, and not just, like, I expect it from big business, I expect it from the government. They've always, like, what? But to watch humanity just sit here and not give a shit about each other, like, this is insane, and I'm not okay with it, and that's not me, and that's not my soul, so I can't, and I had to put this little PSA out for y'all, because y'all need to start caring or stay the fuck home, because I'm tired of being out and dealing with all you hateful ass people out here. Like, but I do, and then I pray for y'all, because it's really sad, and I gotta keep in mind the same advice that I give. I don't know what your issue is. I don't know what you're going home to. I don't know why you're out here being the way that you are. So I just pray for peace for you, and put up my little spiritual barriers there and protect my energy. But please, y'all, just start caring about the next man, because I promise you, we are our brother's keepers. At the end of the day, our judgment day is not what you did, despite what y'all think. When you have to go and answer for what you've done, it's what you didn't do. I promise you. Because as a Christian, right, as we believe in God or our spiritual world or whatever it is, whoever you pray to and believe in, or to nobody, but to those who do, I say, oh, you know, you get up there and you got to answer for your sins and all this. Well, no, because it goes against once you are forgiven and you ask for forgiveness, right? God is forgetting about your sins. He doesn't remember your sins anymore. Why do you, right? That's what we say. You don't stay in guilt over a sin that you've already asked forgiveness for. So when you get up there and they say, hey, remember when you saw that hungry man at the corner and you had that $10 in your pocket and you didn't bother to help him? Why? I put it on your heart. You thought about it. You knew what the right thing was to do, and you still didn't do it. That's the shit you got to answer for. That's going to be the hard part. All the people that you could have helped, the souls you could have saved, the differences in the lives you could have made. Answer for that, because that's the hard one. But on that note, be kind. Words are very, very powerful. So use them wisely. And hope y'all have a great week. Peace and love, y'all.